Hello everyone, welcome to the Canadian Edge. Going to be looking at another knife today. Hope you've enjoyed these reviews, and if you have, please hit the like and subscribe and leave a comment. I've enjoyed reading the comments. The knife on the table today is a CRKT. Seem to have a lot of CRKTs come my way, and I like CRKT. So this one is the K.I.S.S, and probably some of you are familiar with the CRKT K.I.S.S. It's a design by Ed Halligan. It is a pretty basic design in the simplicity of it is 3 pieces, but it's well designed in the way that these 3 pieces go together. So this is a knife that CRKT has had on the market for quite a while, and we're going to take a look at the specifics of this knife. So the blade on this is 2.25 inches long. Open it's 5.57 inches and closed 3.5 inches. The steel on it is a 420J2. It's bead blasted and plain edge. And you can get these also with a partial serrated edge on them. And it's the Tanto style, and the weight of this is 2.2 ounces. The handle is a stainless steel frame. It's all one piece, and the pocket clip, it is a right hand tip down. As I say, this is an old design, so before people were more interested in the tip up, they made this tip down, and it's not quite a deep carry, but it does sit fairly deep, but you do have a bit of the knife sticking up out of your pocket. And it is not movable. It only goes on the one side, of course, because of the design of the knife. It is a frame lock, in that the lock is a part of the frame, and it works quite well. You can see it catches the blade there, and you push it back and the blade slides down the frame. Very simple. So you can see the design is it's a blade attached to a handle with a pocket clip on it. So, but the way they put it together is quite well. It does have a lanyard hole at the end, and it is a single thumb stud. So not very ambidextrous, this knife, but if you're right-handed, it works well for you. And there is another blade stop there to keep the blade from going any further on the handle. Puts it into position. So this is a chisel point grind on this side, and then you have the flat grind on that side, and that's partially what makes the design possible. Well, it's a lot of what makes the design possible, because the blade sits just on top of the handle. And it was designed as a pocket clip or money clip, and you could use this knife in a variety of ways. You could use it as a keychain knife. You can use it as a neck knife or as a money clip. You would stick your money. I don't have, wait a minute, maybe I do. I don't often carry cash, but I think I do have some, as the Americans would say, monopoly money that Canada has. Our $5 bill. So you can just put your money in there and it holds it nice and firm. Throw it in your pocket and you're good to go. I don't use it as a money clip, mostly because I don't carry much cash anymore. But it is a nice design. It's a creative design, as you can see. The blade has been cut in such a way that the frame locks up in there, and then it comes back and catches on the screw there to make it so that it doesn't go any further. So what do I like about this? I like the aesthetics of this knife. I do like the Tanto style, or Tonto style, however people pronounce that different. Tanto style. And it's a sharp looking knife. It's a smart design. I like how the simplicity of it, and you can see that the pivot screw also acts as a screw for holding the pocket clip on. They incorporated that in there so that the pocket clip would stay on. And it's just, yeah, a creative design in its simplicity. It was well thought out when Ed made this and put it together. A couple things I'm not really crazy about is that your finger, you can see how it's rounded here. So being it is a small handle, if you have a big hand, your hand's going to want to stray towards the blade. So you could end up cutting your finger a lot. So far I haven't done that, but again, with the design of it, on a positive side, is that you can run your finger on there and you don't catch the edge because of how they designed it, which was a really good idea. But like I say, because of the rounded design here, your finger, you kind of want to put your finger up there, so you could easily slip forward and cut your finger if you're not paying attention with that. And it is a little bit awkward to open. It's not a smooth, well, I shouldn't say it's not smooth. It just doesn't flip open like some knives. So it takes a little effort to open it up, but it's not a deal breaker. It works pretty good, and the pivot is smooth when it goes back and forth. So how sharp do they come? Well, this 420 steel, I believe, is, well, maybe not. I was going to say it's sharp, but it doesn't seem to be all that sharp. So, doesn't like paper much. How about with these other guys here? Do the old zip tie and see if we can get through that without breaking anything. Oh man. And again, there's a flaw in the design if you're trying to cut. It does cut through there pretty easy, but it wants to ride up that blade because the blade goes up. Sorry, tilt that so you can see it. The blade goes up. So it wants to just ride as soon as you put pressure on it. It wants to ride up to towards the tip. But it'd be a good knife for piercing things. The Tanto style, that was part of the design, is that it would pierce armor, and you can see even there it wants to ride up the blade with the rope as well. So yeah, not really digging that. It could be sharper. Probably needs to be run over the edge. You can see it does have a bit of an edge on this side, and then not really much on the back side here for an edge. So sorry, that's got the bright light in there, so you can't really see it. So the flat side doesn't have an edge, but this side it has the edge on it there. So yeah, that's the K.I.S.S. It's, as I say, it would be good for in your pocket if your money clip and that. If you sharpened up the edge a bit, it would be fine. Size wise, this is the mini Griptilian. So you can see that's a bit bigger. And the Ontario Rat 2 is quite a bit bigger. So it's a small knife. Again, it is made to go in your pocket and be discreet. So not a big knife, but it would do the job if you were just opening a letter or something along those lines. Something small. But yeah, as far as an everyday carry, probably wouldn't use this. There's a whole lot of other knives, such as the two I just showed you. That would be more practical as everyday carries, but it's just an interesting knife. I like the design of it, the simplicity of it, but also the intricacy of the design. So that is the CRKT K.I.S.S. I hope you've enjoyed this review. I'll be doing another one in a few days, but until then, you stay safe and stay sharp.